Here we go. Den of the Fallen, level 2.
I do not have enough mana.
Den of the Fallen. They're getting their revenge. It's the Revenge of the Fallen. Yeah, though probably the most forced shout out to that weird movie that you've probably heard on the internet thus far. You know, I like the Michael Bay Transformers movies, as stupid as they are. They're entertaining popcorn schlock. I'm not really expecting much. Besides be entertained when I go to see movies. That's all I'm really asking. Second one was the weakest, though. It deserved a lot of the bad reviews it got. I'm curious what they're gonna do with the fourth one. Probably lots of explosions and new Transformers to sell toys. But hey, par for the course. I'm not complaining. Ooh, gold! A shiny chest! What's this guy called? Alot? The Disemboweled? Wow, yeah, how do you disembowel this tiny bat? I assume with a very small surgical knife you cut open its colon. But, I expect something, the Disemboweled, to be a large creature, but... Actually, I think it's a random generated thing, isn't it? Like, you might as well call all creatures that are, like, rare monsters in this game, that are sort of the mini-boss ones, whatever you call them, you might as well just call them scary, scary concept, the scary description, because that's all their names. Isn't Alot sort of a... No, I'm thinking of, I know there's a demon in, one of the... I don't know if it's... What am I thinking of? Abaddon? Wasn't that a demon in some kind of mythology? Abaddon... I could have sworn there was one closer to Alot. But often they have names like Anarchy, the Malevolent, or Doom, the Destructor, or something. Like various generic evil term, the evil termiest. Let's see, ooh. Boots. Yeah, I got my boots. Which aren't really boots. Like, they're boots in the same sense, well... They're not boots. They're like... I have to go around barefoot because I'm a witch doctor. It's like the law or something. Dead villager. See, Shakal, the Mangler. I think sometimes it's not a concept they have as their name. It's just a generic, intimidating sounding name. Because I'm pretty sure the monster, like these rare monster encounters, they are randomly generated, I think. They give them a specific amount of new abilities, depending on how far you are in the game, stat boosts, and just make them from normal mob speed stronger. I guess this has downsides on plus sides. It makes the enemies, these stronger enemies you run into, a little generic, but at the same time, it means you're always running into new guys. You're not fighting the same boss over and over again. Uh-oh. Seriously, why do these guys lose their legs? I assume they just cannibalized each other. Yeah, that's another thing I never got about zombies. Why don't zombies eat other zombies? Is it because their flesh is too decayed? Well, that's well and good for some zombies, but I've seen a lot of zombie movies that have the zombies pretty well hold up together. They don't look ancient. Like these are graveyard zombies. They're like they've been buried for at least a few months.
This apprentice's spirit dwells within the unformed land.
Oh no, Hadric lost his son and his wife. Oh yeah, it was. That reminds me of that great scene from Futurama where Bender is watching like all my circuits, that soap opera, and it says what was it, your $1,000,000 something or other crashed into your uninsured home, killing your whole family, and you have inoperable cancer. And it's just every bad twist for your life possibly happening just to generate drama, and Bender's laughing at the scenario. I love that show. I haven't watched the new episodes yet. I've watched a few of them. I have a DVD and I watched those, which is a chunk of the first new season. Heard it got cancelled again, but you know what? I was glad that it got another shot at life because it was a great show. May come back as like a comic book, because I heard Futurama comic books have been running since the show ended. Like, they continue to make stuff like comics for the fans, even though I think comics are great that way because they can keep franchises alive under smaller budgets, just as long as someone buys them. More hamsters. This is a spooky place. Uh-oh, here comes a fatty.
The truth burns you.
By fire, be purged. I love that sound when you get a health globe. I can't do it. Sound design has improved so much this past gen. A lot of people seem to focus on how much graphics were better this gen than others, but you know, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. One area I think a lot of people overlook in terms of improvement this generation is sound quality. It's really a lot better than it used to be. And I think that's part of what makes this game so satisfying to play, is the combat's very unique and fun. Well, it's repetitive, I'll give it that. Diablo's always been repetitive. But, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. The sound design makes combat fun. It's one of the aspects. It's fluidity in animation and in the sound design that keeps you playing. Uh-oh, more torso guys.
Overburdened.
I'll be right back. I won't be right back. Yeah, I can't teleport exactly to the, I don't have the teleportation spell yet, so I'm just gonna have to throw away my junk, rather than sell it for like a handful of gold. You look kind of weird with a sword, Witch Doctor. I'm just gonna be honest with you there. You weren't meant to wield a sword. Maybe he's a pirate Witch Doctor, like Blackbeard was. I heard Blackbeard was pretty big into voodoo. And not just the Pirates of the Caribbean Blackbeard. I heard the real Blackbeard really was interested in African voodoo. I don't know that much about actual voodoo. I'm not going to judge it or anything because I know it is a real religion practiced in places. Including America in places like Louisiana and all that. Man, that is a powerful move, I'll give it that. Range sucks, but maybe there's going to be a rune I unlock later that increases it. Ooh! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a treasure goblin. These guys are meant to be a reference to Golden Axe, actually. Come on, don't run away.
Does it?
Don't lose them. Yay, we killed them. Treasure goblins. Yeah, anyone ever play Golden Axe on Sega Genesis or maybe even arcade? These guys are a reference to them. They're like little goblins that
My bags are full.
oh, time to throw away all the stuff I don't really care about. These guys are meant to be a reference to those guys, little goblins who you get to, between rounds, you get to beat the crap out of them and get whatever falls out. They're a really fun part of Golden Axe. But yeah, they put them in this game just as a little shout out, which I like. I like that they pay tribute to the classics. They're a fun little element in this game because they always tend to run away, and the big fun of fighting treasure goblins is trying to chase them down and kill them before they leave, and you lose out on all this treasure they drop. But the tricky thing is with treasure goblins, during the harder difficulties, if you don't kill them fast, they're going to run away, you're going to chase after them and get a whole bunch of unneeded attention from stronger enemies. So that makes them a bit more challenging later. You need to be able to put out enough damage and kill them before you lose them and don't pull anything. Oh yeah, I unlocked that new greed message. Not greed, I was thinking of, yeah, I have all the messages that Deckard says memorize, and he talks about the goblins being servants of greed. A demon called Greed. Which, if I know my mythical demons, the greed demon was called Mammon, but... not sure if he is in this universe. I love killing zombies. You know, forget the main quest. Let's just go around the graveyard and waste zombies. Ooh, a chest. Ooh, 41 gold. That's starting to increase. Doesn't mean much when my wizard is an inferno, getting hundreds and hundreds from each enemy, but... Hey, zombie. What are you doing down there? That's not even a grave. That's like a chasm. Unless the ground split open and they're coming out through the sides of their graves. Die, zombie! Die, monster! You don't belong in this world. Yeah, I could see Castlevania working as a Diablo type game. I heard there was a Silent Hill on Vita that was like Diablo and Silent Hill, and I was thinking, you know, that could work as a spin-off, but at the same time, I don't know, I don't find Diablo particularly scary because it's so much in its, you know, act and hack and slash. If you were to make that with Silent Hill, I don't know how it would work from a horror standpoint at all. And I heard it doesn't. It's not scary in the least, but I guess they're trying something new. I hope the Vita does better because Sony makes good handhelds and the Vita's good tech, but it's becoming increasingly hard to convince people to develop for it. That's one thing I don't really like about Apple. I mean, I like my iPad, I get a lot of enjoyment out of it, but at the same time, I really think that they've done a lot of negative things for handheld gaming. Search for the Chancellor's altar beneath. I'll go back and sell some stuff. Your son's dead.
Your apprentice died his final death. I am sorry.
Oh, it's just your apprentice.
Hope for the worst and you will not be disappointed. Thank you for the news.
Okay, time to sell some stuff. You know I can technically disenchant this and use this for items and all that, but I don't want to do that for the sake of this video series. I don't want to overcomplicate leveling this character, so I'm just going to sell everything, and if there's something I think is really worth something, I know I'm probably going to sell that too at the store because I'm so stupid and don't know what things are worth, but I'm going to try to get some of that in the auction house if it's really worth something. 2% chance. Actually, I'll switch my chest for that. Because right now, I don't think I can get too much from this in the auction house. Monies! Money, dear boy!
From the east shall come a monarch.
Off to the cemetery. Time to check all these graves. Search for the Chancellor's altar. Okay. The defiled crypt. You know, I'm getting bored of my... Wait, can I use... Do I have any things for that? Oh, darn. I have to wait till level 9 before I can get leaping spiders. I'm gonna stick with the splinters, I guess. Grasp of the Dead. Increases the amount enemies are slowed. Now I'm gonna stick with fire bats for now. Wonder if the Witch Doctor's fire bats could take out a fire bat from StarCraft. Oh, and that's one game I do need to play as well, StarCraft. I'm gonna be playing that in this channel as well. That won't be for a while. I'm gonna beat Diablo first and get through Dragon Age. Because again, I haven't played Heart of the Swarm yet because I haven't beaten the Wings of Liberty campaign, though I really enjoyed what I played. So when I beat that, I'm probably going to go on to Heart of the Swarm and get that done before Legacy of Void comes out. But I'm probably going to be behind schedule by then. I also had a fan who knows me from another YouTube channel. Fan sent me Dota 2. I've never played Dota, I've never played League of Legends, I've never played any of those multiplayer battler arenas. So I need to find his name. I don't remember how to check who sent me things on Steam, but I need to give him proper thanks and send him a video of me playing it because I gotta send thanks if people give me free games, especially in this economy. Because I was sort of holding out for, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, I'm a bit of a Blizzard fanboy. I was holding out and waiting for Blizzard All-Stars to get into those games, which is pretty much the same thing, only you got the Lich King, you got Sarah Kerrigan, Jimmy Raynor, some of the characters from Diablo, probably Tyrael. I'm thinking, wow, yeah, that would be kind of cool. I mean, Blizzard has no shortage of classic characters. Uh-oh. Where are my doggies? Have I been playing without my doggies? They're probably hungry. Uh-oh. Fausto, Lord of Damnation. Fausto. As in Faustian? Pacts with the devil? Javelin of the Eel. Something about that makes me smile. Sorry, cold. Be right back. Javelin of the Eel? You know, unless it's an electric eel, I don't see anything really, like, eels are soft and squishy. They're really weak animals. Even moray eels, they have to bite you in just the right place, and I don't know. The eel, it's underwater, and it's just... I guess it has some kind of symbolism or significance.
Will not be found in this
I guess it's a bit tougher sounding than this weapon of the squirrel. Because you can't really make the argument that the squirrel has some kind of power. I guess electric eels are tough. I don't know. This makes me smile.
When King Leoric came to court, he brought many nobles with him, and nobles, oddly enough, want noble crypts. So I showed up with my shovel, thinking to make easy profit by digging a few holes. But there's no stopping their demands around here. Now, I eat, sleep, and breathe dirt, it seems.
Thank you for the input, Gravedigger. See, I have a speech impediment. You probably can tell this, and I'm using the wrong words. And I get this way when I'm caffeinated, or I've been drinking absinthe, which, thank heavens, I haven't done since the 2nd grade. Uh-oh. Gilgamesh of the Darkness. Gilgamesh? Hands down, he's pretty much the Deadpool of Final Fantasy. I love that character. He deserves his own game more than any spin-off character. You know, forget Final Fantasy VII spin-offs. I know they make you money square. Make Gilgamesh a game. He's been in 5, 12... what else has Gilgamesh been in? I know he's been in more. He's been in a couple of the remakes. They put him in just for giggles. He was in the remake of 6. He was in Final Fantasy 13 2 DLC. Love Gilgamesh. And again, I should stay on topic and focus on Diablo, because there's a good chance a lot of people watching this game this Let's Play don't know what I'm talking about.
Demons have been known to devour their own young when no other nourishment is available. Their offspring, the imps, sometimes manage to flee and band together with other demon spawn. They rove in vicious packs, ready to descend upon the unwary traveler and rip his body to shreds with their tiny needle-sharp teeth.
Imps. And yeah, Decker, you need to stop being so dark. Yeah, so demons eat their children. A lot of human beings eat their children. They just don't, you know, admit it until they're in jail being covered by a media circus. Money! Hello, Lady Dunhild.
Grave robbers have defiled my tomb. Now my husband writhes in torment because I do not rest at his side.
And?
Return my bones so that we may rest in peace.
Sure, why not? Uh-oh, Lord Dunhild. Lots of skeletons. Skeletons are a good monster to have in a lot of games, because you can have them in E-rated games, and you can have them in M-rated games. Because as scary and intimidating as they are, they never bleed. This is an easy side quest. And again, I'll be perfectly honest, as I said before, Diablo 3 is a pretty easy game. I mean, I guess if you play on hardcore mode, it's not easy. I don't like the idea of investing so much time into something knowing that if I die once, the game's over. I might try it just to see how far I get, but I probably won't get very far. I do think it is cool that they do have some permadeath in some games, but again, it needs to be optional. I would hate Diablo if this was the rule as the standard. This isn't NES. You can't have no saves, no passwords, and die after you die once. That flew then, won't flew now.
I never promised to be honest.
Games are getting a lot more convenient now, for good or for ill. Let me see. I gained a level. So, we got new Horrify. Channels the horrors of the unformed land and channel the horrors. Frighten nearby enemies. I'll try it. So I guess it's like a fear spell makes them all run away.
The crown is not here. I will seek it in another crypt.
I'm having terrible luck. Where is that crown? Oh, I see it. It turns into a YouTube screamer. Rawr! Let me test this out. Yeah, it makes him run away. Yeah, not that impressive. I prefer my other spell I had there. I preferred my dogs. Ouch! Ouch! Stop knocking poor witch doctor around. Put. Yeah, I can see the function for this. But yeah, I do prefer my dogs. Let me take my dogs back. I miss Benji. Actually, should I call the third one Benji? Yeah, it's Benji. It's Dog Meat, Cassie, and Benji. Oh yeah, I have quite a few good things now. Magic Spear, lightning damage. I'll switch to the spear. It looks cooler. Oh man, look at that. It's all glowy. I love glowy weapons. Vitality gold. There. Got new gloves. Bracers. That's the same as the one I got before. Just checking my loot out, guys. Okay, enough delays. Money! Haha! Rock slide. I poisoned that ghost to death. Don't ask me how. Stone Vault, gimme goodies. Aww. Gray and white items. Pea-covered enemy. That means things are getting serious. Puking up all sorts of monsters. Scat Hatch, the greedy. I do not want to know what a Scat Hatch is. Sounds filthy. Yeah, nothing that good. Drop from them. Oh well. I'm getting experience. That's always good. Makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something when really I'm just dinking around on the computer all day. Feels great. Do zombies feel pain? If so, I'm a horrible person. Darn congestion. If I'm smacking my lips a lot, I'm just trying to cope with all this cold virus in my head. Yep, I think that's the most of that part. And that's the end of that chapter. I missed good Simpsons. Loose stone. You know, if that's a loose stone, what do you call all these? I mean, this one is loose, but look over here. These all look loose. So, yeah, what defines it as being any more loose than the rest? The ground looks pretty unstable. It looks pretty worn down. I should be able to lift all these rocks off and be a millionaire. Because for some reason there's gold under the tiles. I feel guilty killing imps. They're like really, really ugly babies. To the defiled crypt level 2.
The bones beneath this tomb scream of madness and betrayal. The crown is near.
Yes, we've almost found the crown of King Leoric. Our journey is almost complete. At least, this segment of the first chapter. Uh-oh. It's Horatio Spiky Arms. Or Manglemaw. His name's apparently Manglemaw. His maw doesn't seem very big, though. I'd call him Mangle Arms, but that would just make it seem like his arms were mangled.
The unburied are formed from human corpses that were flung into mass graves without a proper burial. This hideous amalgamation of bodies decomposes together into one being, bound by some foul magic. For all my knowledge, I could only flee from it, and I would expect any other sensible person to do the same.
Yay, I got an achievable. Ooh, Frenzied Shrine. Is this where the real boss is? Think I'm finding the real boss soon? Forget what was the real boss is. I mean, I've played this game so many times. How can I not know who the real boss is? But I get a little rusty. Haven't been through this chapter in a bit. This is actually probably my favorite chapter in the game. There's good parts later, no question. But I don't know. I seem to like this chapter the most. Second chapter's still good though. Third chapter is my least favorite, and fourth chapter is good. It's probably the most challenging, which makes sense. It's the last chapter. I don't know what it is about the third chapter. I just find it kind of boring. Oops, I don't want to leave just yet. Wanted to see if there's treasure there or something. Uh-oh.
I will not allow you to bring that monster Leoric back to this world.
Die, Chancellor Eamon. I'll never forget for what you did in the first Dragon Age. No, I'm just joking. Different Eamon. How come I see so many Emons in the fantasy games I play, but I don't think I've ever known someone whose last name was Eamon. Oh well. Let's see, goodies. Magic pants? Nah. Yeah, I got a lot of gloves for some reason. I got the crown. Oh yeah, I just unlocked the portal. This will make things very helpful. Summon my little Stargate here. Oh yeah.
You found the crown. Truth be told, I didn't think you'd make it back alive.
I appreciate your honesty.
It needs repair. Should be no problem.
Burn!
There. Knew as the day it was placed.
My doggies
upon the
like
Rat
Nordic
King's
meat.
head. I need something more than making spades to occupy my mind. I want my life to mean something.
We all do, man.
Seek
We all do.
meaning in grief. Maybe we will find it together.
Aw. Let me see. Yep, so I'm gonna stop recording for now. I think I've gotten plenty of footage. I'll see you guys next time.